Marlon's come to stay, or Alina from Marlon Alina, which is really exciting. She's come to stay with me for a week in England, and we've been doing loads of exciting things. So today we're going to be doing a tag for you. Hey guys, it's Amy here, and today I'm with Marlon from Marlon Alina, and today we're going to be doing the Leave Me Alone I'm Reading tag. We were both tagged by Frankie at Instead of Gold, and the tag was created by Bookgasmic. I will leave all the links to their channels down below. We will be doing the first 5 questions on my channel and the last 5 questions on Marlon's channel, so when that video is up I'll leave a link here and you'll be able to go over to that video and see the last 5 questions. Question number 1. If you could step into the life of a fictional character for 24 hours, who would you be and what would you do?
Well, I had some difficulties with that, but I decided in the end on Rose Hathaway from the Vampire Academy series, because I'm just a really shy and reserved and introverted person, and she's pretty much the opposite, so that would be cool, having like lots of self-confidence. And what would I do? Probably make out with her boyfriend.
Well, it'd be your boyfriend, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be my boyfriend, and also like do some kick-ass martial arts stuff, because I want to do that.
That sounds pretty cool. I decided I would be Arwen for a day from Lord of the Rings, and I would spend the day with the elves and kiss Aragorn and speak to Elrond, my lovely father, and just to have a general really good day in Rivendell. It would be amazing.
You
like
could brush your amazing hair.
Yeah, I could have really lovely hair and wear lovely jewellery on my head. It would be amazing.
So lovely.
Yes, that's what I would do. Okay, question number 2 is, it's a zombie apocalypse and you find yourself locked in a basement with 3 fictional characters. Who would you want them to be and why?
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Luna Lovegood because she's a Ravenclaw, so I think she'd be clever, and also I think she'd be amazing entertainment.
I'm a Ravenclaw too. My first person is going to be Remus Lupin because I think he'd just be a really good conversationalist. Hopefully this zombie apocalypse won't be over a full moon though, because otherwise he might turn into a werewolf and that wouldn't be ideal down in a basement.
Maybe
I guess we could set him on the zombies.
Yeah, we'll set him loose on the zombies.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Who's your number 2?
I'm gonna choose Will Herondale from the Infernal Devices series because he's kind of a demon shadow hunter, and I mean I'm sure he'll have like the fighting skills, and also he's sarcastic and he's very good looking, so distractions. That's
yes,
good.
we'll have lots of good looking people.
Yeah.
Talking about good looking people, my second is going to be Percy Jackson. Obviously in his later years, I wouldn't want him when he was like 13, but he's also good at fighting things, and he's got his pen sword that he could bring to chop up the zombies. Pen sword, yeah, that's the official name. Yeah, and I think he'd just be a laugh. Like, he's pretty funny in the book, so I think he'd be a pretty good person to have with us to keep us cheery. Who's your number 3 then?
First I wanted to take the Doctor, but since we're doing book stuff, I decided on Sydney from the Bloodline series because, for one, she can do some magic, 2, she's a very well organized person and she always makes plans and lists and she has resources, and I think she'll just make like good plans, good survival plans, like do rations and stuff like that, so yeah.
That'd be pretty handy.
I'd want
rationing.
Yeah, I'd want to throw along.
That's a good one. My number 3 is going to be Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games. I think she'd be good to hang around with. Plus, we haven't got very many women at the moment.
Yeah.
We seem to choose all the guys. But I think she'd be pretty good at like helping us, and maybe if she brings her bow and arrow, she can shoot down some zombies, and
she's good at surviving in general, so
maybe she got some like camouflage skills off of Peter.
Yeah.
We could like paint ourselves into the basement, and then the zombies won't even be able to see us.
we could like make ourselves into cupcakes.
Because zombies don't eat cupcakes.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, they're too sugary.
They just turn away. They go looking for more humans.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, cupcakes, we don't need those. So question number 3 is, what 2 fellow booktubers would you have in the basement with you whilst you waited to be rescued? Who have you chosen?
I've chosen Frankie and Lorna, whom we're gonna meet in London in a few days. Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow we're off to London to meet Frankie and Lorna, which is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to have them in the basement with us.
Yeah, sure. And they're just like the first people, or some of the first people I really got to know in Booktube, and they're lovely, so
Yeah, their channels are Suddenly Lorna and Instead of Gold. I'll leave all the links to all the booktubers we mentioned down below. People that I would have would be Jean from Bookish Thoughts and Gabriella from Time Lords and Wizards, because I think they'd be really good. Jean, for one, she's got a fantastic accent and I think we'd all enjoy listening to her tell us some stories. And
beautiful hair.
Yeah, she has very beautiful hair.
You have beautiful hair, Jean.
And Gabriella is just such a great conversationalist. I think we'd have such a good time like chatting with her, and we'd never run out of things to talk about, so I think that would be very good. Plus, I've never met her before and she could come and live in England. You know, she might not want to if there's a zombie apocalypse, but oh well, we'll bring her over anyway. Question number 4 is, which character would be your best friend and which character would be your mortal enemy?
With Cem Costairs from the Infernal Devices, because he's musical and I'm musical. We both played violin and I think we could like play duets or something.
That would be nice.
Which would be cool. Also, he's a shadow hunter. I just love shadow hunters. And yeah, his best friend is Will, so we'd be like, I'd have Will as a friend as well, because I want him as a friend. If I can't have him as a husband, I want him as a friend.
I chose Klaus Baudelaire from the series of Unfortunate Events because I think I get along with him quite well. He's like really into books and reading and just quite a clever kid. Obviously I kind of want him to be my age, but I think we get along really well. I always liked his character whilst reading him in the book. So yes, that would be my best friend. Who would be your mortal enemy?
Well, I went with Voldemort, which is kind of lame, but I mean, he's as evil as it gets.
Yeah, he's a stable mortal enemy, I think. I chose Sauron from Lord of the Rings, so we've got 2 pretty good mortal enemies there. I don't think there are many other really bad enemies.
They're both called
from.
the Dark Lord, which
Yes,
would
they
maybe
are.
get a bit confusing.
So too
Which
many
Dark Lord?
The 5th and final question is, which evildoer or bad villain character in a book do you secretly admire?
Someone from a film, if that counts. I thought of Loki from the Avengers because I just watched that the other day, so I have it fresh in my mind, and I think he's so hilarious because he's so convinced of himself and he just speaks in this pompous British accent and he's just, I don't know, he's just so full of himself that I always have to laugh at him. I don't really admire him, but I should think he's so entertaining, so I went with him.
Well, I've chosen Narcissa Malfoy from the Harry Potter series just because there are a couple of times when she could have given Harry up to the Dark Lord. She's not a completely evil character, she's not always out to do really bad things, she's constantly looking out for her family, which is I think a better thing and quite admirable. Even though she was a little bit bad at some points, I think she redeemed herself by the end. That was the 5 questions for my channel. When the video goes up on Marlon's channel, which might not be until next week because obviously she has to go back to Switzerland and put it up, but I will link that here somewhere and then you can go and watch the last 5 questions. Also, who will be tagging will be on that one as well, so
yes,
if you want to know if you're tagged, you should go over there as well.
It's been lovely being here on Amy's channel.
Oh,
I've enjoyed it.
Everyone go and subscribe to Marlon. I will leave links everywhere to Marlon's channel because she's fantastic. And I think you should all go and check her out because she does brilliant videos and I've had a splendid time having her in my house.
Oh, thank you.
We've had many good times. We went to the zoo yesterday, it was really fun.
We saw a sloth.
Yes.
It was an amazing sloth.
I've never seen a sloth before, it was quite impressive. It's all from us today, guys. I hope you're all having a brilliant day and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Bye!
And it is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Now this is a hefty book, so you can see why I didn't want to do a book a day challenge because I don't think I'd be able to read this in a day. This clocks in at 780 pages and brings our total to 3,037 pages.